Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Your World on a Canvas. And today we are going to discuss the Great Divide. What is the Great Divide? The Great Divide has been with us since the inception of this country. It started with Bacon's Rebellion, where the government did not want the people to come together and see how much that they were taking away from the people, that the people were the ones that were supporting the government, not the other way around. And now we have these situations here, both perfect storms, the obvious racism that has been here in this country, and now somehow, oh, it's all everyone is seeing it, because of social media and everything else, along with the pandemic. And both of those things, what do they have in common? They are dividing the people. It is allowing those elements that divide us from the inception of this country to continue the injustices that they have put upon us. So, how do we address this great divide? How do we address it? So, there are those in the sports world, specifically the NBA, who are talking about their own league. And then there are those who talk about sports news. For instance, Stephen A. Smith on ESPN, saying that, oh no, that they should not be thinking about getting their own league, but adding more people of color into the power structure. But what good will that do? There is one person of color in the NBA, and he's not even in the United States. He's in Canada with the Toronto Raptors. So, Maseri Ujiri, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. Sir, I commend you, because I saw a clip of you talking about how emotional you got. And it's understandable. You're the lone voice in the room, and you're surrounded by those who have always thought of you as others. Excuse me. And it's painful. It's very painful. And I think all of us could how do you say the word? Could commiserate with you on a certain level, because all of us have felt that or are feeling that on that level. So the great divide. What would happen if the NBA players did decide to get their own league? What would happen? First of all, they already have millions, and they are the draw, Stephen A. Smith. They are the draw, not the other way around. They are the draw to the NBA. So if they take their skills and decide to employ it in other ways, think about what's his name? The big three. Who's doing the big three right now? Nobody thought it would blow up to be what it is now. In fact, as soon as the powers that be saw that the big three tournament was getting big, they attempted to purchase it. Ah, but Ice Cube is he's so much more intelligent. He understands wealth, so he did not sell out. What if the NBA players go with Ice Cube and put what he has learned about running the so-called basketball league. Come together. Do you see what I'm saying? Come together. You can overcome the divide. Realize your power. Realize your power. I support. I support the fact that if you want to go ahead and form your own league, that you do it. I support the fact that you do it because you have the power. Don't let Stephen A. Smith and then you're one of those pundits out there tell you, oh, why are you doing this? Go for having more people. No, that is not the answer. That is keeping the great divide. If you want to sew up the distance, if you want to remove the gap, empower yourselves. So I'm all for the independence of the basketball players. It took this for them to realize that they have all the power. Because once you leave the NBA, what does the NBA have? Nothing. Nike will have to come to you. Adidas will have to come to you. Puma will have to come to you. Don't listen to them. At first, I was upset with Kyrie Irving, but then I thought about it. You know, he has a point. He may not be a leader in the sense on the basketball court that he thinks he is yet, but he has a point. That is the one thing I will agree with. That will bridge the gap. That will take away the great divide. Start doing that, guys. Go on and tear up the collective bargaining agreement. Go ahead and do that. Walk away. Let them shut down their arenas. You can go build your own. You have enough money. Don't just sit there and on top of the money. Let it work for you in other ways besides going out there and signing appearances. Do you see how they keep you divided? Tell me what you think. Do you think the NBA players should get their own league? Comment on that.